What's going on, brother? Oh, okay. It's Friday afternoon. It's Friday evening. I got an iced coffee. And I took had some edible beverage, if you know what I mean. So the creativity is flowing, but the lights are going to get lowering. That didn't rhyme at all. I've been futzing with the whatchamajig here, the subharmonicon. We need to nail this delay time. Eighth notes, I guess. I will say, I really like the FX Aid, but I maybe I just need to find more programs. I'm not super impressed with their delays. And I know you can get programs that are clockable, so I could send a clock signal like straight into it, which would be cool. I'm out of clock outputs, which, irritating. In fact, I'm already using one more than I have, which brings me into an annoying situation of like, I need to cram a mult in here? I have 1 HP. That's it. So maybe I'll look for a little tiny mult that can go between these two modules in the 1U row. Just like, put a little mult there, run a clock to the mult. Boom, boom. Be my little effects clock mult. That's probably a good idea. That's probably a really good idea now that I think about it. And I did what I said I was going to do. I used a gift certificate and I ordered some cables on Sweetwater, including some right angle stuff so I can get effects like emplaced and like permanent. So right now, by the way, the subharmonicon is receiving a rhythm signal from the SIG. This is one of my favorite things that I've been experimenting with the SIG and giving it, first of all, 16th note, 8th notes, and quarter notes for the rhythms. Okay? C and G, which theoretically would be 1 volt and 1.5 volts. Okay? And then giving it an octave spread, which you can do up to 5 octave spread here. Okay? Which would be 5 volts, right? So if you're putting that signal into a rhythm generator and everything is clocked, you should get rhythm variations. So here, I'll unplug this and listen to the little groove. I'll give you some kick. It's every 2 measures. Reset. Okay, things are not synchronized in the Maestro itself. It's really weird. I hate it. There it is. Now it's synced. Okay. Yeah, you gotta mult the mult. Yeah, that's exactly right. I have one up here already. This is a clock mult. Okay, so I've got a long clock signal going all the way up around here into this top one, and it's going out to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. 6 places. Sorry. And then those places are like the fractiosolums, which are clock multipliers and dividers, and they're going to other devices also. So I've got about 14 devices clocked in here, and it's kind of nuts. And I wish there was a better solution than like, meh, semi-permanent patch cable installations. Okay, so here's this rhythm, right? Now let's plug the SIG in to one of them. Totally different rhythm. And it's really fucking cool. And it's always moving. In fact, I want to turn down the 16th notes and just give it quarter notes and eighth notes. And then, of course, we can loop this, right? Let's loop it now. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8. Let's go 8 events. Okay. There's so much voltage range just in a simple part on the SIG. And since, honestly, the sequencer on the subharmonicon is, you know, doing the heavy lifting, so to speak, it's just a continuously evolving thing, and it's really fascinating. I try to listen for patterns in it, and it's just too complex for my brain to get it. Because what you're really doing is you're sending the voltage, and it's changing the pulse count of that particular sequencer part, okay? So it's not exactly like, oh, this does a thing, right? It has this really interesting effect on the rhythm, and it's just constantly swirling, and it's really cool. Yeah. The only thing is it's also putting out triggers of some sort, and I kind of wish I could use those for something. I could. In fact, what we could do is use that for our chukka chukka part. Oh, we need to go free run here. Or we have this rhythm coming out. That's it. 10, 4, 2, 3, 4. Well, we put some delay on it. I could use the Zork strip as a clock distributor. In fact, that's probably what I should do. I almost never use all 4 of these distribs. So I could just use the orange one as a clock distrib. It's a 1-to-4 mult. Plus, you could just send like an offset voltage and make the clock input of whatever you're doing go insane and probably explode in a blinding flash of nuclear fusion. It'll happen. Trust me. We are in E-flat minor. That's right, kids. E-flat minor. So you want to jam along, just mash your forehead onto the black keys and success. Okay. I want something that's swooshy and swirling. That's what I want. Let's do a weird thing with the endless processor, because it's really good at doing weird things. And I can just sort of see already just like some kind of a funky pitch swoopy thing. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's do an experiment. Let's see what happens. Should hook it up first though. And I always get the connections on this thing wrong, which is hilarious. Hilarious. There's output 1 and there's output 2. Let's put things in the correct place. Let's go to Zagreb filter. Zagreb. Just put it in H. Let's go to channel 3 here in Das Mixer. Okay, I want to make sure everything is zeroed out and not. Okay, we good? Good to go? No, Aurora is on, and it doesn't need to be. I've got effects turned up all over the place that are probably unnecessary. All right. In fact, channel 3's got a ton. So, all right. Mumbling to myself. First of all, we got nothing coming out because we have no inputs right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use... first of all, I'm going to listen to this. So I can get an E flat in my head. Okay, I'm just going to blast the vocal at it. Like that, like tribal. Input level all the way up. Okay. This may be terrifying, so just saying. There we go. Now we get channel 2. We do the 5th maybe? Ow! I'm dead. I'm dead now. I'm talking like this permanently. Oh, shit. Oh. Okay. Let's not do that for a while. That sounds dope. Let's see. We can pitch shift this now. Very, very, very carefully. So let's get a vector part going. I still hear the input. Here, let's get a vector part going for this part 2. Length 4. And I think we're gonna go long. We're gonna go 2 whole notes on this guy. Now, the trick here is gonna be. First of all, we're going to have to send... Oh, I hope this works. This might not work. This may not work. Okay. Just a warning in advance. Well, that's not going to work at all. Because I am just simply duping this pitch signal. You know, so if there's any kind of voltage drop between these two inputs, the pitch does not track specifically anything on here, on the endless processor. Okay, so C3 should theoretically, we need to change the scale. Yeah, let's put it on chromatic. That gives us access to everything. So C3, and then I want to go just a chunk down here. Let's see what that does. Are you playing? No. Oh, that went really, really high. We don't want it to go high. We want it to go low. Okay. What? What is going on? Why is this happening? It's flipping up and down pitch, and it's only getting one signal from the vector. The fuck? It's getting the exact same note, and it's changing. What is going on? Idea. Since the R-bar is all handy-dandy with stereo parts now, let's give it some of this. Because the R-bar can be controlled with volt per octave. So essentially we are using the... Well, let's keep this for now, because this can be gated, and we can do some cool stuff with this sound. Let's forget about pitch control then, and maybe we'll use this for the R-bar instead. Oh wow, you went right in your exact spot. Good job, little buddy. Little cable buddy. Smooth move. No, that's actually going to be a regular, actual pitch control. All right, let's send some gates and rhythms and things to our buddy here. In fact, let's use the SIG for that. All right, purple cables are here for a reason, to remind me. R-bar's next. Yeah, let's use the SIG for that. And what we can very, very simply do here is, here, let's just copy this. And then I'll turn up 16th notes and turn down quarter notes. But it's not listening? There. What? Yeah, it's still trying to generate quarter notes for some bizarre reason. I don't understand. Okay, there it goes. It's like, dude, is my SIG freaking out? No. Okay. So then we just send a little trigger out, right? And this we can duplicate with a stackable. Alright? Feel me? We'll give that a little swell, which I've already got rigged. He's too much! You know, this might actually be the perfect thing to put into the stereo SEM filter. Leave us try it, yes? Because I often find myself with that filter going, it doesn't really seem like it's good for that particular application. But I think it might be really good for this. Oh, Jesus Lord, if I can route a cable, that would help. If these reach. Yeah, you know what? Let's go sub-mixer, and that'll be closer anyways. And then it'll go through the C legs. Hey, Ian. And veg poop. Okay. Dude, I had a weird audio illusion. It sounded like the tornado siren was going off, like in the background, which it wasn't. So that's good. But that was interesting. Where are we going? We are going... Oh yeah, we're going red trace. Let's actually go farther away. No. Son of a beach. Sheet. I want this one. And this one, like this. And like this. Like this. Then we get some momentary fog coming in. Just to give you a sense of groove here. R-bar. We can do this really simple, actually. We're not even going to use the layer control, actually, come to think of it. was like, oh, I'm gonna have to make a track for the layer and stuff like that. No, actually, just one layer. Done. We're gonna need some... We're gonna need some movement on it, but that's okay. That's easy enough. You can chill for a second. You too, also. Yup, there we go. But we blow it out. This is the Ikari filter. So then if we want it to stop, we just mute part 2. Done. I feel like we need to send it a random gate pattern of some sort. Maybe we'll use the sig for that again, huh? It's easy enough. It's right here. And the nice thing is that just becomes a VCA in. Boom. Or we can actually put it in the filter. Another level. Take the volt per octave out and put that into the pan. We'll put like maximum octave spread on it. Doesn't feel like it's doing much of anything there. Like at all. Because see, then I can just turn that down. And then make it constantly, you know. Get weird with it, you know? It's so dumb. I love it. What? All right. Let's get a bass part going. Uh, who wants bass duties today? I sure have been enjoying Chainsaw for bass duty, I have to say. Um, oh man, that would be a really good idea. So I've been thinking about replacing my cloud terrarium. And I was looking at that Newsit or Noisit warp, which is almost the same size with the expander, and it's very expensive. With the expander, it's going to be, I don't know, $900, close to $1,000. But then there's this one called the Dimension Mark III by Ziqal, Ziqal, and it's a wavetable oscillator, and it's in 10 HP, and it reads serum wavetables, and it is polyphonic, and it has a MIDI TRS in, and I have another TRS out right here, which would not only give me a cool wavetable oscillator to play with, but it would also give me potentially some polyphony, another source. And I was like, how could I make up the space? Man, I could go for a second chainsaw any fucking day. And I'm like, that's a really good idea. Chainsaw number 2 and a wavetable oscillator, and I'll still have probably 8 HP left over. Because the Cloud Terrarium, while I love it, it sounds amazing. It's a little big, honestly, and I am starting to try to find that sweet spot between the case size and how dense things can be. And you know, I'm pretty comfortable with everything, but that is kind of obnoxious. um, you know, just have to find one now. That's the only thing. Yeah, let's do chainsaw. We like chainsaw. It's got raisins in it. You like raisins. We're gonna keep this bass line really simple, just like a rolling, you know. Um, is today the day? Is today the day where we see if modular can do synthwave? I don't know. I think I've already broken the mold on that one. I don't think this will suffice for that. Besides, I'd have to update my Platts with the DX7 firmware, and we would have to figure out a way to have a DX7 electric piano in there. Um. Oh yeah. Silly me. Well, I have a table on the way. Let's put it that way. I have a table that's arriving either tomorrow or whatever tonight, I think, for the new setup, and I need to talk to a guy about building me a computer. I'm gonna see if I can pay him in silver because I think that'd be hilarious and awesome. Know what I'm saying? God, I love the chainsaw. Yeah, it is. The A121S. That's a relatively recent addition, and it's pretty damn spectacular, I have to say. And it's got, I had to dial it in last time too to have this same sort of like bite to it. It's just the edge of overdriving. It's a winning combination. Oh, there you go. A little bit of square wave in there. Yeah. In fact, let's send it some modulation to do that. So why would I want to use my hand like a sucker? You can see how often I plug in that cable. Alright, so we've got a slow-moving stochastic LFO going here on all of the channels now. That's the loop. Okay, yeah. Now, is that too low? Oh, you know what would be nice? This is stupid. Let's just do this. Where's that pitch output? Yeah. We do this thing. I need a small red cable. Oh God, I don't have one. I have pink. It'll have to do. We're gonna add an octave part. Wait. I'm like, I want the octave up. Let's just do it. Oh, are you gonna be an asshole and not work? No, just barely. Barely. It's fine. And then we can take a second volt per octave out. And we can just go. Oh, yes. Knight Rider. God, I loved that show when I was a kid. The thing is, this does need some modulation. So let's run one more cable. Just a little bit. Just give it a little smidge. Maybe a smidge more, right? I do wish that the delta frequency had a center in the pod. Same thing with the FMs. They should all have a center detent in the pot. Yeah, so it's got a really slow 8-measure rise and fall on the filter now. Just very, very lightly. Okay, we're going to set this to I'm going to keep this really, really simple. Let's just make it 4 steps. Oh, you're gonna go all the way to the end now, even though I just said change it to 4 steps? It's not synchronized anyways, so that's fine. It doesn't really matter. The beat is the ear, though. Okay, yeah. I dig it. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, now would be a wise time to go through and set this up on all of the subsequencers. And just do it all at once and not 15 times. Forwards, 2 whole notes, parameter, transpose on. Let's do part 5 too, because, you know, chances are strong to very strong that we'll be using it. Part 8. 2 whole notes, transpose on. Now we switch pages and we go -4, -2. -4, -2. -4, -2. -4, -2. There. We don't have to do it on part 2 because we're just going to mute that by hand. Yeah. So there's that. Hey, by the way, on a gear note, Modular Dad. I don't know if you watch his stuff on YouTube. He does good like basic videos, you know, good stuff. He did a video on the Stonk recently, the Tesseract Stonk, right? And it's a joystick, and it's wild. It's got like a built-in filter and reverb, and so it processes audio and it sends out CVs, and it's like, it's super cool. And I've been looking at those for like a while, going, I could use a joystick. I don't know where I would put it, honestly. The more I use the SIG, the more I like it. And that would be the thing that I would probably sacrifice. Or I would sacrifice a melodizer. And I don't like the sound of that. No, sir. Yeah, things that I don't really use much would be like the T networks, dual drive distortion, even the volts expander. I could probably just ditch this expander completely because I never use that. So there's another 4 HP. I mean, I could make it fit if I, you know, did some big time case Jenga. The best solution would be to have both of my cases side by side and be able to just use anything. And this is what I eventually, by the end of the summer, what I hope to achieve. So, let's get on to another part here. Yeah, it's a big chonky joystick too. But the fact that it has like all of these extra functions in it is pretty pretty neat. I want to say it even has, if I remember correctly, does it have a compressor in it? So you could use it as like an end of chain thing if you were running like a stereo feed to a mixer, which is what I'm doing. Right? I have the Golden Master. Goes through the oscilloscope, goes to the Golden Master, and then it goes out to the interface. But like, how cool would that be if that was like your end of chain effect? You know, maybe it's designed for that. I don't know. Anyways, let's make a part. uh. Oh, one thing I wanted to do is in Groove, I want to make these parts really early because I'm running like 100% wet on the R bar. So there's a delay of like a third of a second when those parts trigger before you even hear one. So I want to move it earlier to make sure that it's actually timed correctly. All right. This is sort of out of order of what I typically do, but let's spend some time on a cool lead with the Cloud Terrarium. I don't think I'm going to find one of those oscillators very soon. I will say that. But, you know, I'm going to start putting feelers out there. Perfect Circuit carries them, but of course, they're out of stock. What are we on here? Morphin phase, that's why. Change ROM A, ROM B. Okay, I'm gonna change one of these. And then this thing just craves modulation. Alright, we haven't even hooked an envelope yet. This actually be cool. Okay, now it does need a filter, of course. Who got a good filter for me? Well, we were using the Zagreb for things, but now we isn't. I hear you in there regenerating forever. Weirdo. Okay. We are running an envelope to a place. But for some reason... Oh, because we didn't hook up an output like a smart person. That's better. Bloat it. Nifty. Okay. Me likey. Let's do a part 3 and 4. I always have parts 3 and 4 that are like related in some way, and I'm comfortable with that. I might just go like 2 analog oscillators and be like, turn it into one voice. That could be done. It could be done easily. go saw output into there. Saw output. Yoink. To there. It's not even tight. Bloop bloop. Who bloop bloop? Keep getting bloop bloops. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's been building for like a minute. So there's that. All right, we can do weird stuff here. What could we do? We could do... This would be interesting. We could do two really fast parts. Right, all right. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. Okay. So there are different speed controls. Let me make just like a cool arpeggio part. Put a high D flat, and we'll make this. We'll bring it down an octave there. So we'll make this 7 parts long. Okay, I gotta turn on gates. Otherwise, ain't no pitch gonna happen at all. Let's get this thing hooked up, because this might be kind of interesting. Yeah, so there are different speed controls that you can use on the vector. I'm wondering, I could just plug this into one mixer input. Let's tune first. There we go. Okay. Now, I need a couple volt per octaves here. It's like, and it just your brain has a stroke for a second. Let's just let this hang for a second. Okay, now here's the thing, right? Rate, 16th, mode. This is the thing. We have these different things here. Times 8, P16. Okay. So, like, 1/7 and stuff. And then rate controls. So here's my kick again. So it's takes the measure, it divides it by 10. And this is 2/10 of a division of a measure. It's wild. So it's not linked to the clock, really. Now, if we randomize this, no, I actually like it forward, to be honest. Or like a ping pong. Okay. And then if the other sequence part, if part 4, which we'll do now, if this just kind of runs at like a rate, at a weird rate, like we can put it like on speed and like play with like, what's the rate here? Like we can get it some just weird, bizarre division of nothingness, right? But then we put it through the delay. Now, how can we modulate the filter? Let me count the ways. 1, 2, 3, 7. No, there's a lot. But I'm thinking, I'm thinking general swell would be good. So let's give it a... Ooh, man, I'm gonna run out of parts. I'm gonna patch the purple part into the green trace here, so we can duplicate that modulation, because I really like using those super slow swells. They make me happy. There. Now we can just use green trace as well. And if we go into general, like, cutoff control, it's on the way down right now. But then we can do something kind of cool and daft, like take part B and C out of the water, right, and put it into the left and right cutoff controls. Also, we can just do this. In fact, let's do a thing here. Subsequence number 2. Parameter. Octave. Oh, wait. I want to go back to that. Random. Oh, it's on random. Okay. There, and we'll just let them both flip up and down octaves till the cows come home, you know what I mean? Isn't that delightful? Okay, and then let's put a gate out from one of the stochastic guys into the random trigger here. And we will randomly trigger things. My goodness, that's lovely. It's a little low. Okay, let's turn this down just a hair. Okay. So that's sort of like a variation on my typical arpeggio part. But yeah, running them at like completely unrelated speeds is really interesting. And then, of course, they're subsequenced, so they're basically just making just this blurb of notes that are all chord notes. Although I have to say, I kind of like with the octaves staying as they are, so maybe that's something I can trigger at some point. Probably a good idea. Okay, let's think about a chord part here. And I think to do that, I really need... I need the bass line for a second. This actually would be super easy. This would be super easy. Let's do this. And I think it would be cool. You shut up. Let's tie... no, let's make it half the length there, or chop it there. The longer gate. Does it respond to longer gates? Let's find out, shall we? And by it, I mean the demon core. Oh my god, it's demonic. see. Are we going to have enough cable? Short purples. Yes. Let's actually put this in channel 3 if it'll reach, and I think it will. Yep. Chonk, chonk. 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 In fact, we got one long one to spare. Because we only need one. My only beef with the Demon Core is that it's mono. Imagine if it were stereo. Worlds would ignite. Pitch. Chord type. Just want a good old minor chord. Just basic. For all of these steps. So dun, 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 dun. But oh, I should be doing this all at once. Let's do this again. Oh no, it doesn't do it that way. You gotta do this. I'll put it all on minor. There. Da, 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 da. Gate. Gate, gate, gate. Okay, but what we're going to do is chance operations on those things. We're going to do chance type rest, probability, 100%, but pattern. Every even bar, so every second bar it should play. Bum, da, 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 and then on the second one, bum, da, 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 bum, da, 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 da. And then this should be on every 4 bars. Let's try it. Let's see if it works. Okay, hang on. Let's mute the bass. It's kind of doing the opposite. Yeah, we're not doing anything on this step anyways, so... I'll just turn it off. There. Less confusing when I watch. It's fine, I guess. I mean, there's a pattern there. It's a little weird, though. So we'll just go with it, I suppose. Which one of these is this? 5? It's 16th notes, I think. Nope. 4? Nope. That might be it. Well, the easy way, of course, would be to take a trigger out of this. Yeah, that's better. It does respond to the different gate pattern lengths. So make them a little short, little slices there. Nice. Well done, Demon Core. Good job. That's pretty awesome. I mean, it sounds a little bit like a Juno at this point, except with way more oscillators. Here, we can make it sound like a Juno. Ready? There we go. peaking that filter. Yeah, so like, you know, I could probably reproduce the filter with the neutron also. It's just a 12 dB analog filter. It's pretty simple. Swap the poles. Boom. Done. Oh yeah. It's much more crisp. Haha. That's actually a good idea. Okay, so there's a chord part. It's pretty easy. It's pretty basic. Who next? What next? I need to finish that. If I ever hope to go to bed tonight. Hey, Trip Tilt. Okay. Let's see what else we can make here. We could do a. How about like a we're gonna make this 16 notes long. This is gonna be a pizza part, I think. A pizza part E. Sorry. So there's the dude. Where you go? We could just run this like analog, like mono. That'd be all right. Nothing wrong with that. Just for show, faux show, gets mixer channel. Sorry, it just popped into my head. Sometimes you have that. Right. Okay, so the thing is, I want repeats. Okay, I'm trying to think about how I'm going to do this here. All right, so what I want to do is, I don't even know if this is possible. Using, here's what I need to do. Can I do 7? No, I can't. The maximum length I can do is 4. But if I do 3 on the next one, and then I do repeat each of those steps. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Da-da, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you know, and so forth. I think I can make all of these actually work. Okay, but length repeat. So times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And then we'll put gates on these things. I'm just going to go up an octave. gates. Those guys on. Those guys on. To go to step length 4, 3, 4, 3, and repeat times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, now let's see if it actually works. Yep. Let's turn these guys off for now. It works. Huzzah! I am successitized. This is going to be very stabby. Like that. I think, though, it would be a good idea to duplicate this envelope and also bring that up into, like, oh, I don't know. How about the shape? We'll hit the wave folder a little bit. Get a little chunky bloop going. And what about a little bit of FM index? I want long delay times. What? There we go. Hey, Nick. A little bit less level overall. Okay, and then we put transpose on. And then things get funky. Because this is exactly 2 whole notes long. And now things are weird. Let's see if it works with the... because it has to reinterpolate the notes that I have into a new part of the scale when I transpose it. That's cool. Oh, that's super cool. Sounds okay. So essentially, I've turned the vector into a 64-note long part. I think that's going to be my KnobCon purchase. I hope Jim brings a couple. I should email him. He's probably sick of hearing from me. fucking guy again. Remember these? Oh yeah? You don't want to buy my old one? I'll give you a good deal. Oh, the chord changes. Oh my lordy. Okay. I'm blowing it early though. I'm blowing it all early, and I don't want to blow it early. I want to shoot my wad early. Off. And that better be in the update. I want to be able to send it a voltage to turn all the subsequencers on or off. Like, turn all subsequence 1 on. That would be so nice. And then I would have, if I would have that joystick, I'd just be like, floop, now we're in chord change mode. Floop, oh, now we're out of it. Oh, that would be so cool. But it can't do it. It just doesn't do it. It's really unfortunate. Okay. Need another part. Always need another part. We have a weird thing coming from... Yeah. I feel you. But, yeah, I'm actually kind of excited to see what's going to be in the new firmware for the old one. Because that's kind of part and parcel to the release of version 2. That may add a whole load of functionality to what I already have. So at the very minimum, I would want to get the expander just to save myself 4 HP. Because, you know, I need that second chainsaw. That'd be the wrong row, though. Okay. Other parts. Yeah. Oh, I know what other parts we need. I know what we need. You know what we need? I know what we need. We need some kind of trippy looped vocal sample. That's what we need. Which means I need a filter. We could just go mono. That'd be fine. Or there's the Morpheus. That's a long distance travel, though. Just fine. That's kind of what I don't have robot farts. I'm sorry. That's what this is. These are robot farts. That's not very loud. That's my only thing. And that's because I recorded it directly with the condenser mic. It just probably didn't get a super strong signal. But yeah, it is what it is. It's probably also only getting like a 5-volt trigger from the SIG. Which, you know, could be more. Might be worth it to investigate that. And the easy thing would be to just throw this into a VCA and turn up the level. I mean, nothing. Oh, I have turned it down. That is louder. Can even do the boost, plus 6 dB boost. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a little bit better. Okay. Okay. Just a little housekeeping bit. Lead part. Another lead part. From... Oh, I was doing a loop thing. That's right. Trippy looping voices. Is this cable going to reach? Better reach. Come on. Come on. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, you're getting mixer channel 2 then. There it is. Okay. All right, now we need to find some trippy looping voices. Interesting. So you would, what, be able to conceivably, like, route a sequence to multiple outputs or something, or...
The deeper you go, the more beautiful it is.
King Bishop at 3 and score another one for Big Ugly the Giant Brain. King Bishop at 3 and score another one for Big Ugly the Giant Brain.
Computers are new world. Computers are new world.
Uh-oh. I just unplugged something important. And I don't know where it went. Right, there it is. Oh, son of a bitch. The regen was turned down. I'm going to have to redo that. Had it for a second.
See, each company has its own codes.
Completely destroyed.
Computers are new world.
King Bishop at 3 and score another one for Big Ugly the Giant Brain.
Well, what about it? Can a man get a drink around here?
Let's boost this gain.
King bishop 3 and score another one to big ugly the giant free and score another one. Big ugly the giant company has its own code. Can I get a drink around here? Completely destroyed. Free and score another one. Big ugly the giant company has its own code. Score another one. Big ugly the giant free. Each company has its own code. Can I get a drink around here? Completely destroyed. Score another one. Big ugly the giant free. Company has its own code. Free and score another one. Big ugly the giant free.
Let's give that one just some vague LFO.
Completely destroyed.
There.
Completely destroyed. Completely destroyed. Completely destroyed.
Computers are new world. Computers are new world.
King bishop 3 and score another giant. Company has its own code.
Completely destroyed. Computers are new world.
King bishop 3 and score another.
Oh, okay. That's cool, Nick. That is cool. That's a weird vocal track. That's fun. That's gonna be a hoot. Let's make another lead with somebody. Warp core through just a mono filter. Seems like that might be the play. Let's go really slow modulation. Why you fade away? What? Why you fade away? Oh, it's my modulation. It hit a point where it overmodulated and disappeared. That's a cool sound. Okay, I think we're basically ready. So, a couple of quick things here. First of all, this guy needs to be synced. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to douse the lights.
Free and store another big ugly giant threat. Company has its own code.
Spacier than I expected going in. But hey, we'll roll with that. The star of the show, clearly. Yes. Those little arpeggio doo-wackies. Mmm, tasty. Just delicious little bubbly guys. Delicious bubbly guys. That's what we aim for here. Sunday ambient. Dad's Day ambient. I'm gonna use the sea legs for like everything. We're just gonna play with delay and do weird stuff. So if you're like, the sea legs looks interesting. I was just talking to Francisco today, and it's like, it's a nice delay. Like $439. I don't know. Is it that much better than like a Chrono Blob 2 or something? Which, if you can get one, that's kind of the problem. So, oh well. Life goes on, and we continue to purchase, thus keeping that world economy rolling. Have a good night, y'all.